How you guys doing this morning? Just up fixing myself some breakfast this morning. My wife is she's on the highway heading to Florida as we speak. I just got off the phone with her. I had a question that was asked, which is better, investing in real estate or investing in the money market? Father, as when it comes to investing in the money market, we're talking about the stock market, mutual funds, or CD. When we talk about investing in real estate, we're talking about one or two things: either flipping a house or purchasing property that's going to be a rental. So those are the two things. And the question that was asked, which one is better to invest in? So this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I learned from, not her say, but I'm gonna share some with you that I know to be actual facts and not something that somebody told me. So when it comes to property, most of the people that have they get into real estate, most of the people don't have the money. Most of the people borrow the money from lenders or banks to acquire the property, and they have to pay the bank back or the lender back for the money that they borrowed. And most of the time that, not most of the time, all the time, whatever you borrow money for to flip a property or to purchase a property to rent it out, the interest rate is extremely high. It can be up there like 15% on the interest rate. So you got to understand, if the interest rate of 7% is high, purchasing a home to live in, you can only imagine what the interest rate of 15% and higher can be. And so the interest rate does not stop. So when you purchase a property, when you get the loan to purchase the property, the loan doesn't start when you sell the house or when you start renting the house. The payback starts when you get the loan. So in other words, it's a process. Like for instance, when a person when I say a process, is when a person get the loan to acquire the property. Let's just hypothetically say, you get the property, this month here is December. So you go through the process of purchasing the property, and about time that you get started on the property is January. So all that time you already had to start back paying the loan back that you acquired. So you start in January, and it all depends on what you have to do to the property, because most of the property that people get to either rent or flip is some type of work that they have to do to it. So January, February. So let's just say you get the loan in December, and the house ain't even ready to either be put on the market or to be sold sometime in March. That's usually how it goes. And the thing about that is, the time, like I said, you're paying a high interest rate back. So the money that you're paying back, about time you sell the house, you make very very small money on the house, or let's just say for instance somebody have the money to purchase the house and don't have to go to the lender. Then you gotta like I said, most of the houses that a person purchase, they're never really to get the good deals. You're never really going to get a house. Um, I mean, you may luck up, but it's not something that happens typically. Most of the houses that you get, especially for the good deal, you got to put some type of work into fixing them up, updating the appliances and things like that, which costs money as well. And most people that I know myself personally, um, from flipping houses, after I ask them, I say, hey, what did you come up with at the end of the day? They may say probably 10 or $15,000. So you looking at you putting in all this time and effort to walk away with $15,000 to $10,000 after 6 months, 4 months, or whatever the case may be. And I don't even think that that's worth it. But don't get me wrong, you got some people out there that has been successful in it. But if you look it up yourself, they say that is a 95% chance that a person that's going into real estate, especially in the rental business, is going to fail. They say is a 95% chance that a person will fail. Um, we had people coming around. I'll say when we started selling appliances, we may have had I'm gonna give or take about 20 people at one time, probably probably between 2 and 3 years ago. We had about 20 some people that was coming around that was either flipping property or getting property to rent out. 20, if not more. I'm just gonna stop it at 20. And they was borrowing money from different lenders. Some of them was even getting second mortgages on their house to purchase the property. Now I noticed that out of all those people that was coming by at the time, now we only may have, out of the 20 some people, we may have about 4 of those people that's still in the business, father is real estate. All the rest of the people is gone. Now, I noticed that the people that's still into the real estate is people that has purchased property probably 30 or 40 years ago, and they not only purchased property at a good deal, but they also got properties that's paid off. They may have, let's say they got 7 properties and 4 of them is paid off. 3 of them they still owe a little. And then the other ones, they may have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 properties, but their properties has been inherited to them from their parents, and their parents inherited it to them. They are the only ones that I know of that's still into the real estate business. Now, not saying that a person won't be successful in the real estate business, but it takes time. And this is something that I read about a person going into a real estate business on whatnot. This is something that I read that was very interesting to me, that stated that I read about who should not invest in real estate. And it said individual with unstable finance situation, people without capital, meaning people that don't have the money, those seeking quick and guaranteed returns, guaranteed, and people who hate debt, those unwilling to commit time and effort to proper property management, and people who prefer low risk investment and those not willing to build a large network. People looking for a passive investment. So they say if anybody falls in that category there, they're not a good candidate for to go into real estate. So, but like I said before, I'm only giving you my perspective of this. Um, I think far as real estate concerned, I had a friend Mo one time, and for years he was buying houses, flipping houses. He was very successful, but he had started years ago. And at the time when I had came into some, start making money, I told him, I said, well, I want to start doing this. I say, I have, if we need the flooring, I have flooring. I have bathtub, shower walls, toilets, stove, refrigerator, washer, dryers. I say, basically anything to redo a house, I already have that on hand. So I say, I think that I'll come out good. I would like to go in, with you next time you do a house, because I want to go in with somebody that know the business, that been doing it for years. And he said to me, it was good one time, but he said right now it's not all that good, because right now what drives the house up is because you got these big corporations coming in and they're buying up everything, and it make it hard for the little man. So that's what he told me. He said the good deals is not out there like they was before. But anyway, so that's my perspective on it. But like I said, I can go ahead. Let's talk about investing in the money market. So when it comes to investing in the money market, like I said, it's three different things out there. You have the stock market, the mutual funds, and you also have the CDs. So the stock market, to me, well, not only to me, but I mean plain and simple, it's like that for everybody. The stock market is basically a gamble. Um, it's just a gamble. It's chances that you'll make money or you'll lose money. It all depends. Um, it is known to be, though, that people say, because one thing about the stock market is it's kind of like the stock market is kind of like a roller coaster ride. It can it can go up and it can go down. It has been proven over a period of time. It has been proven to go up, but nobody can really project whether or not it'll go up or go down or when it will happen. That's dealing with the stock market. The mutual funds, you basically kind of depending on the person. So the mutual fund is a stock, but it's somebody that's controlling it. So most people that the stock market is people that's well advanced in the stock market, and they kind of govern this. So you got the stock over here, and you got the person over here, and you got the person putting the money up over here. So the person that putting the money up over here is basically handing this person the money, and this person right here is investing the money in ways that he believes that he can make that person money. Now, when you're dealing with the stock market, that person over there is going around this person here, going straight to the stock market themselves. So that's the difference between the stock and the mutual fund. The mutual fund, that person goes through this person invests for that person there. But when you're dealing straight with the stock, this person is not in the picture, and that person right there is going straight to the stock. Now, both of it is still a gamble. It's still the same thing. It's still that this person is, the market can do good, the market can do bad, but overall it's typically known to do good over a large period of time. Now, when we talk about the CDs are different. The CDs are something that you agree to, that is a certificate that you buy, that they're going to guarantee you that is 100%. There will be no loss, and they guarantee you a certain percentage on your money for the time that you invest in. And to me, I think that the CDs is probably one of the safest investments, that a person can do, because you can actually add up your money before you even made the money dealing with the CDs, because it's 100% no loss in the CDs. So when you say the real estate versus the money market, I would have to go with the money market for myself for now. If a person don't have the capital to stand the loss or the gamble, I would not go. Now don't get me wrong, I do go with the stock market, and I do go with the CDs. I go with the stock market with a very small percentage of money, that so far it has went down and it has went up. It has went down, it has went up. And I have been making money, especially off dividends that has been paid to me. But I don't put a bulk in there. I put some in there to make money off it, but not a whole lot. Um, like I said, far as the real estate concern, I have seen so many people fail. I have to think twice on it. And if you go out there and buy a house to invest in for rentals or whatever, let's just say, for instance, I go out there and buy a $200,000 house. How long do I have to wait for the people to pay me rent back before I can ever see my $200,000? And on the flip side of that, I had a gentleman that came here to buy some appliances, and what happened to him? What happened to him was he brought a property, but he didn't know that the property was actually had to be towed down. That behind the wall, everything behind the wall was shot. It was no redoing the structure or nothing. The house was terrible. That's the only thing. When he brought the house, the only thing that was good was just the land, and the land is not even worth it. So he has to tear the house down, remove everything, and rebuild from the ground up. And matter of fact, he has a loan on that. He has a loan from the bank on that property that he bought, and it was no saving the property. And he don't really have the money to rebuild. So he said that he has to borrow from another property that he's paying on to try to get the equity out of that in order to build over here. But that's my take. So remember this, it's not all about you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope that helps.